What's up, this is your boy CJ Goodfellow back with the boxing clinic. As we all know, or if you don't know, Kell Brook says it's going to be 2 or 3 more weeks till he decides if he wants to move to junior middleweight 154 pounds or if he wants to fight Errol Spence Jr. You know, this has been hanging out for months now. He said Errol Spence is not a big enough name and is even his own country in the States or in the UK. And, you know, I agree with that. But if it's mandatory, it was a softer touch like Kevin Brizziar or JoJo Dan, he'd have been signed this contract immediately after the Gennady Golovkin fight, because he did take a voluntary defense with Golovkin, moving up 2 weight classes to face Golovkin and to put Errol Spence on hold. And now that he's holding up this young man's career a little bit more, a lot more, and it seems like he's a little tentative, a little afraid to fight him when he could have just crushed it and said he wanted to move up from the beginning. But he really indicated he wanted to fight Danny Garcia or Keith Thurman or a big name at 147 when actually he wanted to face Amir Khan the whole time. Now Khan ain't cooperating with his plans. Now I believe he's going to boat up to junior middleweight, which brings me to this. Why not fight Miguel Cotto? The fight was on the table. It was either this fight, Errol Spence, or Golovkin. He took Golovkin because they had more M's behind it, had more money, more millions. Now why not fight Cotto? I think Cotto is going to knock out James Kirkland even because he's with and Wolf. Why not fight Miguel Cotto? HBO wanted to do the fight. It's a big fight. It's a big money fight. It brings more earning potential than the Errol Spence fight. He's saving face. Oh, he's fighting Cotto. Nobody knows who Errol Spence is really among the casual fans. He's taking on the tough Cotto, the 4 division champion Cotto, whatever he is. I think that's a great way to save face. I think that's a good opponent, a beatable opponent for him, other than facing a dangerous young opponent with not that much earning potential behind their name in Andrade, or a guy like Lara, or a guy like Jamil Charlo if he gets past Charles Hatley. Only one that tends to make sense if he wants an easier touch or introduction to 154. I think his name is Lyman Smith, who Canelo fought. I think that's the only other option that makes sense. But if he wants the money, he wants the fame, he wants a good opponent to boost his his name in the 154-pound ranks, I think Cotto actually, if he beats him, gives him the juice and kind of gives him an upper hand on some of the other champions at 154, even though it would be a non-title fight. I think it will give him an upper hand. I think that's the smart move for him to make if he chooses not to stay on 147, because eventually he can get all those other guys up there. Eventually I think Danny's big enough if he beats Keith to move up. Keith is absolutely big enough. He competed at 152, something like that at the in the Olympics and the amateurs. Errol Spence is going to move up there. So, even Terrence Crawford might move up there. So I think that's the good move to save face. What you go, fellas?